Hey, what's up? Welcome to DGen Ed. That's degenerative education, meaning none of this is financial advice. Just me having fun looking at charts, like the chart behind me, which is of Rivian Automotive, ticker symbol RIVN, which closed the day on Wednesday, February 21st, at a price of $15.39, being down just over 3% on the day, and then reporting earnings in the after hours and then continuing the downslide, going down more than 17% in the after hours and now pre-market as I record this on the morning of Thursday, February 22nd, being at a price right around $12.76. Earnings didn't turn out as we had hoped. It does look like their forecasted estimates for 2024 are lower than we would hope. And as a result, that's why we have seen the down move in the stock price. And so I just wanted to go over some levels that stand out to me as being pretty key to hold and, where I do think price might settle out at. And, spoiler alert, I do think it's right around there. But just to prepare us for further downside, I do have a few more levels here and also some levels to the upside that would be key for us to claim. And so here, looking at the chart, this is on the daily time frame. We can see this red uptrending level of what I had hoped was serving as support based on these two touch points here, based on the low of March 20th, 2023, as well as the low of June 27th, just before this big run up. And it does look like that had acted as support. I was a little bit concerned that if we were going to break below 15, we might be coming down to around $11 a share, $11, $12 a share. And we did at a brief moment, let's see, on January 25th, we did hit a low of $14.59 on that day, but then we quickly rebounded, reclaiming 15, and things seem to be looking pretty good, but then now we have gapped down, as you know. And so, it actually looks like price action was below this white trend line here based on, let's see, the low of April 26th, as well as the other pivot point being November 10th. You can see here that price was residing below that, not able to break above it, and ultimately we did break down. And then so here, looking at some levels to the downside, price is right around this orange line currently at $12.58. That is the low of March 20th of last year. So I do think that is going to act as key support. Hopefully we can hold that. It does look like we are in the pre-market, which I will look at in just a minute, looking at the 1 hour time frame. But then if we cannot hold that, if we do dip below, the next level down that I see is $12, which was the closing price on April 25th. So I do feel like A, that's a psychological level, just $12 being a round number, and then B, that actually being the lowest close that Rivian has ever experienced. So I do think it will be key for us to hold that as the lowest close. If we do get one close below it, that's not so good, but especially if we get two closes below it, that could serve as confirmation that price is likely going lower. But then ultimately, the lowest price that we have ever seen is marked right here at $11.68, and that was the low on the day of April 26th. So hopefully we don't go lower than that, but it is quite possible we will see price going down to around $11 a share. But again, hopefully that is not the case. And then I do also have this purple line here marked at $13.30. That was the low before this big run up. So I do think that if we can reclaim that level, I do think that will be pretty key. And then also zooming in on the chart here, I do have this blue line here marked as the low of yesterday, February 21st, that being at a price of $15.18. And so blue in the charts that I do marks gaps. So we do want to reclaim that, eventually fill that gap. But I do think it will be some time, as we do first need to find support and then start reclaiming these levels on our way up back to that level. I do think it's going to be a tough journey, but hopefully we can do that over the next few months. and it not take longer than that, but we'll have to see. And so, yeah, now I'm just going to switch over to the 1 hour time frame so we can see where price is at in the after hours and pre-market trading. And it does look like we did get a test of the orange line at $12.58, hitting a low of $12.57. And now trading, right around $12.80. So right within this range between 12.58 at the orange line and 13.30 at the purple line. It does look like we are trying to fight to get back above 13.30, but we're just going to have to wait and see where we open up at and where trading takes us over the next week or two. But I do feel like it is encouraging that 12.58 has acted as support. Hopefully we don't revisit 12. Hopefully we don't put in lower closes, and hopefully we do not put in a new all-time low. But we're just going to have to wait and see. And looking at the chart here, I am hopeful about 12.58 acting as support, and I hope you are too. But those are just my thoughts. If you found them helpful, make sure you like the video, share your thoughts in the comments down below, and make sure you subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thanks a lot for watching.